Okay, welcome back. I haven't done a video for a long time. Last time I did anything was 30k Horus Heresy Space Wolves, and like I've always said, this is more for a log for me of what I've done, what I've achieved, how I do things. So this was my Roman army at the time. I wanted to build a legion, which is 10 units, so 10 cohorts of 480 men in each cohort, which means each one of these represents 16 guys on 40 by 40 millimeter bases, 4 lots of that. They represent about 30 blokes, but obviously the first cohort being double strength. Been playing loads of Rome Total War on the computer recently, and I just thought I'm wasting my time. All those hours I'm sinking into that, I could be doing some productive. I've got my Romans and my Seleucids stations, Sarmatian Scythians to do, plus a bit of bolt action, Winter World War II Germans all built, ready to go, largely there but not completed. So I really want to spend any free time I've got getting absolutely everything I can painted. So last week, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday night, I sat down for the first time in weeks and I started painting. I was listening to Holy Diver, which is quite, I love listening to Holy Diver. It's quite funny, especially when he tries to do his British accent, and I don't know where Jammy Dodgers comes from, but anyway, he said if you're into your painting and hobby, and you should be doing 100 models a month easy. And I think I've overachieved in the last week alone, because I've been able to add 21 Roman infantry as my first cohort. So it's bigger. Hopefully it gives the perception that it's a double sized unit, it's larger. So I've got 21 of those guys. I managed to do 16 more, bringing me up to 8 full strength cohorts. I've got 2 more primed and built and underway, so that'll be my 10 Roman legion units within the cohort. No Roman army would be complete without its auxiliary attachments, so I've got 3 units all painted this week of auxiliary infantrymen, 2 with spear, 1 with sword, so they're going to be out on the flanks. And I read something cool the other day about the Roman deployment, whereby each alternate cohort was of mixed experience. The first cohort was veteran, the senior, the second cohort would be sort of fresh recruits or new recruits, the third one would be stronger. So the Roman army used to sort of mix up its battle line with strong and good troops, and then you'd have inexperienced troops or weaker troops bedded in between them. So that was pretty interesting. But that's my flanking troops. And then I also decided to get the archer set from Victrix. So these are my Syrian archers. I decided to go for 4 for a base, just for space and how I modelled them. They're pretty good models. And then I went for a bit more compact for the Western archers, and I've got another 6 to do and paint. So my Roman army is getting there. It's almost complete, and I'm really happy with what I've been able to achieve in the last couple of days. Like I said, 6 more of these guys to do, 2 more infantry units to do. Once I've painted all of them, I'll base all of them up, spray it down. These movement trays are brilliant. They come from Battlezone Miniatures in the UK. I'm not sure who the bloke is, but he's really good. Really fast delivery. Any problems, he'll rectify it straight away, and they're really cheap, like £1 or so for each sort of movement tray. And then they're all on 40 by 40 millimeter bases, which I've got off eBay. Huge bulk deal. Got everything that I need. So yeah, that's my Roman army. I'll sort of so that's kind of an example of how we're looking then. So I need to base, but I'm pretty happy with them. I use a lot of contrast paints to do these. I find, not that I'm fed up of doing metal and chain mail, but I am fed up of snipping out the not the auxiliary, because they come stamped, but the legionary shields, like having to cut them out, then cut out the squares for the boss, and that takes so long, like hours just doing that. especially while I'm doing the bulk. But they're all done now, so once I've done it, hopefully I won't need to do any more. So yeah, this is my Roman Legion. I've got a ballista coming from Wall of Games. Hopefully that's going to arrive. I bet, yeah, I just decided one day, right, that's it, I'm going to complete it. So I ordered the archers, ordered the movement bases, ordered transfers, got another pack of Romans, and I guarantee by Sunday this Roman army will be complete, based, finished, painted. It's now Tuesday. This will be done. 10 cohorts, 3 auxiliary, 4 cavalry, and if I'm dangerous, and I'm feeling dangerous, I might even add some cataphract to it that can be used for my summations. But on that note, I did use the contrast Space Wolves Grey for these Syrian archers, because I might potentially throw them into my Seleucid army. And if you remember, I'm trying to go off, or semi-go off the colour schemes from Rome Total War, the original. So sort of that silvery blue for the Seleucids. I've also got my Dacians, the Sarmatians, Scythians, built, ready to go. I had them packed up. I was going to sell them. I couldn't be bothered, but I'm glad I didn't, because some of them are painted up. I've got all the transfers, actually finishing off really, so that'll be a project. And then I've got my Romans there to finish off, and you can see the part of kindling here of things. And then, as you can see, Carthaginians, one bit of Gauls, there's the second bit of Gauls, and then the Seleucids are here to be finished off. I've got a whole unit here. I wanted to make them horse archers, but they've brought out the horse archers since then, so I'll probably make them sort of like light skirmish cavalry and then buy the horse archers. Most of these are done, just need basing, and then I've got one unit of phalanx to complete, and then we're good to go. Alright, thanks for watching. Any comments, criticism, anything you want to say, absolutely do it, and I look forward to hearing you. But for now, the Roman Legion is almost done. Thanks.